And whenever you guys start, we'll start the timer.
Thank you very much. It's gonna be a battle, eh? Very good. Ready? Okay, hello guys. Okay, I want you to picture Paula. Paula owns a bike and she actually uses it as her mean of transportation to go anywhere. She goes to work, she runs errands on her bike. She's facing a lot of issues. She's facing some issues like, for example, planning her routes, planning how to get from point A to point B. She's also planning to get how fast she can, she needs to know how the quickest way to get there. She needs to know if where she's going, if she's going to be finding some parking spaces for her bike, and she needs to know exactly which areas to avoid, for safety issues. And of course, for her frequent trips, she wants to know if there are people that actually buddies that can go with her from work or to her house or whatever. So I want you to know Paula and some of her biker friends right now. Tiempo, por deporte, salud, me encanta la bicicleta. Porque no, por aquí no hay.
Como prueba y error.
Exacto.
Pero no es continua la ciclorruta. O sea, a veces tienes que tomar atajos, ¿cierto? Sí.
Depende, si son comercial bien, pero si no,
no se puede.
No, bicicleta, entonces pues la idea es como altamente las bicicletas. Okay, so basically, those are our potential users. We have estimated 70,000 potential users right now, and with the current growing rate, we estimate that we're going to have 200,000 potential users. Bike Mood is going to be a mobile app designed to help bikers with their issues. So basically, that's what we want to do. I want to show you what the prototype would be for a user using a Bike Mood. On the go, and also to get stuff. She's going to be notified about the bike today. This is how to hold the bike mode to share a message with your partner. You get the idea. I'm sorry for the technical issues we're having with the audio. So basically, Bike Mood is going to be helping bikers with their issues. You've already met some of our potential users. So I want you to understand a little bit about what our clients would be. Of course, we would have some kind of a sponsorship on the app. Not only regular ads, but for example, people that are interested in targeting bikers. Increasing the number of bike racks on the city or whatever. We want to target the communities. There's a lot of communities of bikers that have weekly events that are currently going on all over the city, and we know that about 400 people attend to these. So we want to target that and brand with different companies and with different products and services. And there is an interesting market of companies that are interested to promoting their employees to actually go to their places of work, buy bikes, promoting those services are going to bring some benefits, tax benefits, and reducing parking costs. So I want to show you some example of how would that work with a company using Bike Mood. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened with the thing, but it was just basically showing you a little bit about how it would work with companies. Bike Mood would actually help them control and monitor all of their employees and get benefits and whatever. So basically, we have the reaction. Okay, so I'm sorry for the technical difficulties right now, but we do have some reactions of people that we actually met on the Ciclovia today, and sorry. And I want to, yeah.
¿Trabajarlo?
Sí, claro, sería muy bueno. O sea, obviamente la información que uno reciba y todos los lugares y todo es importante porque uno sale de la casa y no ni idea tiene.
Bike mood for you guys. Thank you very much.
Right in the question. Okay. So, what do you guys actually provide? Like, when somebody puts in the address, how do you come up with, the route and everything?
Okay, that was actually on the video. Explain a little bit, but you can actually select your route and plan the best way to get there. We're based on community information about the safest place or bike-friendly places to park your bike. So it's going to be a lot of community involvement through the app. Okay, so that's the main reason.
What I meant is, like, technically, how do you accomplish what you say you're going to accomplish?
Okay, we think initially to get the initial data from something, getting some data in the city, but after that we would like to have all the information. So we understand.
Team member from Australia. Her name is Dee. She's a Master of Business and Information Technology from University of Melbourne. Then that's Nicky. He got his degree from the St. Martin's in London. Then that's Andres. He got his PhD from Stanford University in mathematics. And that's me. I got my PhD in mathematics from Oklahoma University, and then I got my a graduate certification in business and information technology from Melbourne University. And then we both study at Los Andes. And then there is Santiago, who is an industrial engineer from Universidad Nacional. So that's our team, and yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So our goal with DataMe is a Vietnamese word for union, and since it's Vietnamese, we'll put it there. And our goal with DataMe is to find sanity in insane data. So we have this huge amount of data, and we're gonna make sense of it. So in our user is a business analyst in Citibank, is a risk analyst, and her name is Alice. And Alice is told by her boss that she's got a meeting at 3 in which she has to present an analysis, a segmentation analysis, and a drop detention analysis for a new client. But she usually works with Mark. Mark is a data scientist. And so she's like, okay, I have this software that I don't get, and Mark is sick. So what I'm going to do? So she just goes to what everybody else does when we have a problem. We go to Google. And then she said, okay, I want to easily find segments and detect fraud behavior. And, well, she finds DataMe, and then she says, okay, this is a cloud-based solution, so I'm going to pay my subscription. She noticed that she could also, afterwards, download the software, and she can get, consulting from us. And so she uploads the data, make it go through our algorithms, and then she gets this beautiful visualization. And what this visualization is telling her, she's telling her that she's got, 6 different segments, and that she's got these different type of behavior here. And okay, is that right? All right. Okay. And okay, so we use topological data analysis, and this is what the Chief Strategy Officer of General Electric has to say. It lets you find the needle in the haystack you didn't know it was there, quickly creating models that will drive billions of productivity and efficiency to save them. And these are some of the users of this technology already, so obviously not us, and the sector. And so our solution is focused on the financial sector, and we're going to help them to use this, to do this. And okay, so our initial market is risk and fraud detection department in Australian financial firms. And these are the numbers. Okay, never mind. Next slide. Okay, well, never mind. So these are the figures. Analytics is a huge market. This is the financial services market in Australia. And these are the big players, and well, these are the big sectors. So we're going to show you in 1 minute what our tools, like our demo. Okay, so this is how you see the data after you have uploaded. Then you get this type of graph, right? And then you can see that there are different anomalies. This data is plotting depth by country, like depth that has like every country with the World Bank. All right, so you can see the details. And so you have Ethiopia, that is a very different level of depth than the rest. Here we have Colombia with a level of depth of 0.18. We have Antigua and Barbuda, zero level of depth, and so on. So we have the yellow ones like will show us the anomalies, and yeah, and the rest will show us how like this group in green, they share more common features than these like blue countries, and then the red ones are like the ones who have high risk, and then the yellow ones are the ones who are just off the chart, and those are the anomalies. That's perfect. Thank you.
Okay, nice demo. but what did you build? I'm not clear. Did you build that application during the weekend to do the visualization?
We took the data from the World Bank, we downloaded, we processed it using R, which is an analytic software, and then we loaded manually, like we got the CVS, but I guess there are.
So, okay, we took the database from the World Bank, we put it into R, we run our algorithm, we then send it to the visualization system, and that it shows the anomalies that come from the algorithms, the geometrical algorithms that we have developed. This is what we did last night.
Yeah, I downloaded a 3D engine, but then I obviously did a lot of tweaking, putting in the data, changing the colors, shapes, putting in forms, and making it, twirl around and click on the, items.
Data is that graphical interface is the way that a financial risk analyst will consume that information?
So yeah, the model has been validated. We are not creating a new product. We're just gonna recreate it. We know we have the skills, and that's why it was so important the first class, because you do need a lot of technical skills to go through it. And
What is the difference with the competition?
We're gonna go to segments that they haven't explored. We're gonna improve it in the future. I have these dual formations between business and mathematics, so I know how to do it in the future. But in the first year, 2 years, 3 years, it's just gonna be for different markets.
Okay, it's really impressive what you guys built, but it's kind of the same question. It's like the guys who do risk analysis for financial institutions right now, how does this compare to what they use?
So, well, one of the things I entered to the Australian market is because I belong to that community. I work there, not in the, I evaluated risk, but maritime risk, not financial risk. But anyway, I knew all the community, and I know the tools that they use. They use SAP, they use IBM, and it's very different from what it's like.
Way to study data. So the competition is just one startup in Silicon Valley that came out from Stanford and DARPA. So there's a big market still for competition.
ISD. And then there is one more thing that I wanted to tell you. It's like the thing that ISD does that no one else does is that you can in fact skip the data science. That was the story with Mark.
This is my team. He's Nairo, German, and we are the team of Dale Palante. Dale Palante. Okay, I have been an entrepreneur for 13 years, and about 4 years ago, I got in trouble and I almost got broke. At that time, I didn't ask for help, and when I tried to look for help, it was very difficult for me to find it. According to the statistics, 80% of businesses, ventures, small and medium and enterprises fail in the first year and they die. And one of the main reasons for this to happen is that they do not ask for help, and when they want to look for help, they do not know where to find it, even in the category that they want to look for it. So on the other side, we have people that can help. Maybe like you, mentors. There are consultants, investors, and other players that really can help them, but they do not meet each other. So we have discovered that there are two roles in this business. One is the helpee, that is the person that needs help, and the other one is the helper, that is the one that can provide that help to the business. Okay, so we have created Dale Palante. Dale Palante is a marketplace where we put these two people together so that they can solve the problem for the businesses, and businesses do not die and they continue. All the businesses that we have heard can continue because all of them are find them together. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. Let's suppose that Camilo is an entrepreneur. He's got a restaurant. He's doing okay, but he's having some problems with cash flow and finances. And on the other side, there is Peter that has experience in finances, and he can help Camilo, but they don't know each other. So Peter finds Camilo's problem on the Dale Palante, and he decides to help him. They meet or they get in contact, and this business can grow and survive. How do we make money? In a very simple way. We just charge as a subscription fee $7 to the helpee while he solves his problem. Or if he wants, he can have it for a year, $50. What are the incentives for helpers so that they want to help? It depends on the kind of helper that we have. For example, mentors can give back and help companies to improve and survive. For example, investors, they can help and they can become partners, or even they can buy businesses. We have also consultants that can offer solutions and services, and other players can make alliances and they can benefit each other. We're going to work with some allies that are interested also in the main objective to make businesses survive for a long term. For example, chambers of commerce, business associations, government initiatives, and entrepreneurial foundations. Well, that's our business, and we really want all the helpers and all the helpees that we can decrease the failure rate in the entrepreneurs, ventures, and small and medium enterprises, and also startups. Okay, now we're going. Dale Palante. Now we're going to show you a little bit how our platform looks and how it's going to work and how it works now. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nairo. I'm just like the cyclist. I'm gonna explain the main concept of the page. This is our homepage that has some information about our idea, about us, some testimonials we want to put on the future, some blogs to give some added value to the people who go to the site. But the main idea is centered here on this main page, when you can see, oh, you are a helper or a helpee. The idea you enter as one of both with the information you find there. If you are interested, you just make a registration. Right now we have this interest registration to get information and validate the idea in order to know how to put things about this. We are already contacted like a person from apps.co that a mentor give us the information and getting a contact from a copy de Asociación Colombiana de Pequeños Industriales. And we talk for around with 20 friends who have small businesses, and they think that it's very good because sometimes there's a lot of people to help, and sometimes it's very good to get the help from these associations because there's a lot of people. Thanks. Question?
My experience is that the small companies don't want to pay anything for this help. It's really difficult. So you think that the market is going to...
We really think that they do not have the opportunity to solve those problems. And maybe this is going to sound tough, but we need to make a conscience that if you are not willing to invest maybe $7 to solve the problems and survive with your company, maybe you deserve to get broke. But we need to help. And what we want to do is that we want to make all the people to collaborate together so with that we can help and be helpers. Anybody can be a helpee or anybody can be a helper depending on the problem and the solution. That's the idea.
So let me add something to that. Actually, the helpee can post his challenges or the challenges in the website. The helper can answer them, but when you're notified as a helpee that you get an answer, you need to pay for the $7. You don't need to pay it before, just in that moment to see the solution.
So that, that posting of the challenge and showing the marketplace, is that something that you already built or it's just
no, we need we work a lot about to make the form to the idea. We think we don't need a lot of effort to do this. It's very simple. It's a registration, a profile, and a search for some categories. So we think we can build something very easy and make a huge impact on the entrepreneur, the environment.
Okay. Now, if I'm a helpee and I pose a challenge, how do I know that the answers I'm getting are good? How do you rate the helpers, or what's your plan?
Okay, what we want to be is our product actually is just a bridge. We just want to connect people and to do it with anonymous thing. You have a problem, you just post the problem and you can be very sincere because your data is not going to be there. Just the people is going to see your problem and you're going to say, hey, my name is this, I can help you in this way. And then if they agree, they just get connected. And they start to work in order to solve the problem and make the business work.
Complementing, we want to make a ranking of the main proposals. You get some ranking from the people who you have helped, so that gives you some reputation. And maybe we are thinking putting some things on gamification, but we have to analyze better this idea. But mainly ranking to prove the value of the helper.
Thank you very much.
Out the microphone. I'll talk very loud if you can. Okay, because of the thing. Okay, I understand. Okay, how many of you have been outside of the country and really, really, really missed the products you found back at home? I mean, it's just something that happened to me and to many of us. We, like home, bring you the things you miss the most to the front of your door. There are expats from every single country living in every single corner of the earth. Colombians alone number over 6 million abroad. There are 6 million Colombian expats alone. Okay? Of these Colombian expats, we have working class people, we have students, and most of these people have a higher acquisition power than the average Colombian living down here in Colombia. They have a problem though. They miss their families, they miss their loved ones, they miss their food, they miss their products. They miss the stuff they had back at home. This is real people here talking. This is real people talking. Look, we validated yesterday from Twitter accounts, Facebook, and everything. Okay, emergency, Manimoto crisis. We ran out of Manimotos. Crisis, tragedy in the apartment. Hey, does anybody have Juan Valdez coffee for sale? I mean, this is desperation here we're talking about. All right. I'm buying chocolate. I'm buying chocolate. And like this, the list goes on and on and on. You can check it for yourselves. Facebook, Twitter. I mean, it's all over the place. Now, what happens? People take products when they travel. This is very, very sporadic. The other solution, shipping one product, shipping two products, very costly. You either have a lot of money or you deal without. That's simple as that. We bring you the solution. Crowd shipping. Consolidated shipping. What do? We consolidate multiple shipping orders and get a super rate through some partners that we've had, and we can lessen your shipping cost by up to 80% depending on volume. All right. And the beauty of this, back. Okay, right. The beauty of this thing, the beauty of this thing is that if we're not going, okay, step number one. You're abroad. You place an order. I want a bag of manimoto, right? All right, exactly. The average Colombian that we interviewed said they would place an order of about 300. It was mostly interviewed families and friends living abroad. They said they would, if this was doable, they would do 3 products and an average order of about $50. Okay, so they place an order. We have a model where we don't take your money. We take your pledge. And it's authorized through a partner that actually does an authorization for us on the credit card. You don't pay until our quarter of a container, eighth of a container is full up to 60%. Once it gets full up to 60%, your shipping rates are going to cost you about $4 a pound. If it goes up to 70%, your shipping rates are going to cost you about $3.50 a pound. Once it gets up to 80% and so on, if we can get it as low as $2 a pound, and maybe even a bit lower if we get 100% of the container filled. Continue, please. Okay, right there. Okay, so what happens? This is a beautiful thing because it makes an incentive for people to go viral. Imagine, okay, I just placed this 3 orders, but I've got 2% of my container full. Only 2%. How do I get this thing filled? I go on Facebook. Hey guys, come on, man. Put an order in there because we want to get these manimotos in here, man. This is an emergency. I mean, I brought some manimotos for you guys here. This is a true emergency. I mean, this now, as soon as the container is filled, it gets shipped. But if it never gets filled, so you're not going to get your product, but you won't get charged. You won't get charged. You only get charged if we're going to fulfill your order. The day that it reaches the 60% mark, we set a shipping date. And then we try to pack it as much as possible, but we already established shipping date. That same day that it reaches the 60%, your credit cards get charged. That's where we make our money. We don't make our money until we fill the order. Continue. What are we doing? We're making Colombians happy abroad. And we're just starting right now with Colombians. This is a scalable to Argentinians, Peruvians, Norwegians, whatever you like. How's our business model? Okay, we have the person placing the order. He tells his friends, et cetera, goes viral. Of course, we're going to do ads and all kinds of other things.
Interesting idea. What did you guys build over the weekend?
We built a landing page. It's likehome.co. We built a landing page that you can actually go sign up for the service. We validated some surveys. We've got an AdWords campaign that we just launched. We don't have the data right now, but we just launched the AdWords campaign. Just put $50 in it today. Let's see what we can get back to you on the numbers tomorrow. Basically, we reached agreements with a shipper that's actually, I know you're going to ask me, okay, the import and export aspect of this. The import and export aspect is one of the most important issues here. But we got Bongo US that's willing to do all the legwork for us. All we have to do is fill a certain amount of container for them to get the rates. So we've got all the legwork done. We have all of the shipping, and they even have an API that they're going to feed to us. We've already got agreements with them. We already have a partnership, and they're feeding us this data with not only with information about rates, but information about restricted products. What can I send? What can I not send? As soon as the customer's going to place the orders, they say, sorry, this is a restricted order. You can't send beer to Kuwait or something like that because, yeah.
I understand the need and the problem, but how your solution works for the emergency that Manimoto is out in the home, because you go, I'm going to your website, I put my order, I invite all my friends, but it will take a month for the Manimoto to get to my home. So how that changes if
the emergency is solved because the people will transmit that emergency to their friends, and that's the social aspect of this. So they will talk to all their friends, and they will say, "Hey, we need Manimoto. Please support the cause," and they're gonna buy the products, other products too, so the container is gonna fill up faster.
It basically goes viral, but apart from that, we're going to get to the point where this thing can be, where people actually place monthly purchases, and that way you don't run out of stock. That's where we solve your problem. You don't have to run out of stock. You don't have to wait until Abuelita comes in 3 months. I mean, forget it. That's.
How do you are going to compete with local stores? Like, most of the most important cities in the U.S. you have, Colombian community and Argentina communities and so on.
I understand there are many communities in South Florida, especially New York City and everything, that have a lot of Colombian products. But I was in Wisconsin, and it was very hard for me to find areparina or something like that. But that's one aspect of it. So we're catering to people that are not living in major cities, and